Hey guys, I am Shaft of the Planet Casting crew. We've got a subset of the crew here. This is the team Polygon Gaming. We're doing a little bit of team analysis tonight, and we've got multiple people here to analyze some replays that these guys have just played, and we'll see where it takes us. Hopefully you guys can learn a lot. Like I said, I'm Shaft. Second up is...
Hi, I'm DisRespect. I'm the Terran in this game, and yeah, I play for Polygon Gaming.
Hello, my name is Devin Knox, also known as Arkham, and I'm also playing for Polygon Gaming.
Hey guys, I'm Risk here, and I'm just going to be helping out with the analysis portion.
I'm Masterxexe, and this was a wicked game. It's great to go over these replays and analyze and just explore what new tactics we can find just by simply watching.
Okay, so Zerg vs. Terran, Arena. A lot of people have a lot of hatred for this map. Where are we going with this, guys?
I honestly, as a Zerg player, don't prefer this map. Just chose it because I know this map. I feel like this map versus Protoss and early Terran harassment is very strong just because of the rush distance. I understand it. Like I understand the I looked up the mindset earlier and I saw it on Team Liquid about why this map the way it was, and I talked to David Kim about it a little bit about it, and I can see why he had this mindset for this map, but I still feel like it's a little
Fill people in
it's
on
hard
the mindset.
to hold aggressiveness.
Yeah, like, I don't know what his mindset was on the map. Like, what was it?
He pretty much explained that he wanted to show like intense micro on maps like these, since the rush distance is so short. He wants to see like people actually having to spread their units and actually have to scout and prepare for like early aggression, or basically he just wanted the people to utilize the units more in the game, like the new units, since there is a lot of new stuff you can do with Legacy of the Void, like Reapers and Cyclones and things like that. He basically wanted to kind of bring out the new units with this map, at least from what I was talking to him about.
Do you think it was successful?
I think it was successful, but I was watching when I watched one of the Arkham games, QXC and somebody versus I'm not sure. I forgot. I think they were versing Destiny, and I'm not sure who, the DRG maybe, and the other player, and they were doing Archon on this map, and they used the Cyclone. The Cyclone really early on is a very strong unit until you get like a map, until speedlings really hit, and that's when you kind of have to transition into your standard play.
The hard part about this map, I think, is that as a Zerg player, as you expand, you're further and further from your main base, but like you're expanding like horizontally, so drops are like so good on this map, and with the bridge, it's just like unilaterally a very not favorable map for Zerg in general, but I think it's fine. I enjoy it. It definitely demands a lot of map awareness on both sides.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
It is a really good map to be aware of positions, and then as you expand further, towards the eastern part of the map, you've really got to consider what your opponent's doing. Like, if you're expanding towards the eastern part of the map, you got to make sure you're not going to get attacked to your main and lose your production.
Yeah.
And then that's why that watchtower is right there on the west side. It's an interesting map for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got a second, third gas coming now for Arkham. What's your build here, bro?
Well, I basically I usually open with Roach Ravager versus Terran, considering every Terran I usually play against goes Hellion, and sometimes they like to build a mass amount of Hellions with Blue Flame and run into my mineral line. So basically, I was talking to my friend Jake, also known as No Regret, and he said, asked him, how do you win ZVT? And he said, build Ravagers. So that's what I practice.
Okay.
I haven't tried any recent Ling Bling styles yet, but I think I might start learning that again. Because
One thing I think is
Heart of the Swarm.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say on this map with your double queen, sometimes it's really cool if you get a spine crawler and put it right on the bridge, because it like completely shuts down Hellion pressure, because they have to go all the way around over here just to get be able to harass you at all. If you put a spine crawler right on the bridge.
Right.
So it's something to consider, especially since you have the fast double queen open for creep spread, And then you can delay these 5 roaches because you don't need them against the Hellions because you kind of already pushed that away. Just something to consider.
Drones.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And to add to that Spinal Crawler, you can, transfuse it if a Terran player decides to attack the Spinal Crawler. So that gives you a little bit of time to buy time, basically, with that, too.
Especially on the choke, if they're going to do any sort of smaller push on the map, like the Spine Crawler will trade favorably no matter what.
So Queen's a little bit out of position here, Arkham. That Banshee kind of getting some harass in.
Yeah, I didn't notice that Banshee until I actually set my Overlord in and saw the tech lab on the starport, and then that's when I didn't pay attention to that Banshee at all. I was actually surprised they didn't use it more.
Yeah.
Do you think that was worth it for me?
Yeah, dude.
At the third, yeah, that was worth it.
Yeah,
Okay.
9 workers, man. You just crushed him. The only thing I'd be worried about right now, if I were you, is that his creep spread can get out of control.
Yeah, he did a good job of containing that with that siege tank with the medevac.
But now that you don't have the
Very
Hellions, it's going to be hard to contain that creep. Notice how it's starting to get a little bit out of control. You're going to want some kind of unit over here to stop the creep tumors.
So at this point in the game, we're 6 minutes 30 seconds in, and you're floating 1,000 minerals.
Yeah, my macro is really bad. How are my masters? Like, I honestly don't understand.
Well, here's the thing. A human being only has so much of an attention span, and you're so focused on micro sometimes, and you never relent. I know that will throw some players off, and they'll get sloppy in their macro as well, but you're kind of hoping that they make a mistake. Whereas if you just park your units on this creep spread, even if you're not actively killing tumors, he can't spread it directly into your unit. So the idea is when you just park it on the edge, go back home and macro, and then come back to micro.
Yeah, but with Ravagers, I could very easily lose the tank if I do that, though.
Spread it out, and I don't know if you want to use tanks necessarily for this so much as the Hellions.
Zerg, do you use camera hotkeys, I'm assuming?
I actually don't.
That's huge because
I know.
You have to be able to you need to start doing that because in the middle of a fight it's so inefficient to have to click. All you should be able to have to do is while you're looking on your opponent's side of the map, just press F1 or F2, you jump immediately back to your base, you select an SCV, and you build 3 barracks. Or the other thing is you should constantly be tapping off units, always. Always. It shouldn't be hard to while you're microing, pressing whatever your production hotkey is, and clicking as fast as you can, as many units as you need. Because one thing I noticed is your macro goes in cycles. You can tell distinctly he's microing, and then he's macroing. When really you have to be alternating really quickly between the two. So if you watch Pult or someone really good, they'll be doing this intense micro, and then boom, back to their base, and they'll throw down 5 things, and they'll do it within about 5 or 6 seconds. It's not super micro intensive. You just have to be aware that you need to shift your focus for a few seconds.
If you ever watch a good reference to that is the Red Bull Battlegrounds. I don't remember what year that actually happened, but the Bomber versus Scarlet games were crazy.
Oh my god, yeah. The player who impresses me the most, pretty much in everything, but in this specifically, is Maru. Because he'll be doing all this incredible 5 drops at once, and then he'll never miss a beat in his macro while he's doing it.
Yeah. Him and Innovation really impressed me as Terran players.
Yeah. I feel like Maru does more multitasking, though. So.
Yeah. He's so young, too. Until he gets...
Although, quick warning, I'm the biggest Maru fan of all time, and yeah, a lot of people who know me hate Maru just because I like him so much. That's actually true. Ask Ian.
It is.
But, okay. 2,000 minerals. This is just
whoa, that's so many minerals.
You could be so much better, bro. You just have to learn to... Oh, Mom, can you lower the volume on that?
Oh, my.
That's super loud in the background. Mom? Shelly, what's up? Can you lower the volume? That's super loud.
I think my problem right now is upgrades. I still haven't even started my 2-2 yet.
Wait, did I build engineering base this whole game?
No.
You really didn't have any
God.
upgrades? Oh, my God.
I completely forgot upgrades.
I'm so bad.
Oh my...
Yeah, entirely.
I think that engagement where I had with the lurkers was good, but your siege tanks went down and kind of wrecked my lurkers since you scanned. So yeah. I think if you didn't scan, I would have took that fight.
The thing is, I'm really bad at constantly dropping mules, so I always have scans.
So
like I'm
Arkham-
watching your vision right now, and all you'd have to do is like tap 4 and then build like a bunch of Marines.
Mhm.
But instead, you're solely focused on the micro portion. You know?
Yeah. And Arkham, you've actually forgot to saturate. You just now saturated your 5th and 6th. Gas.
Yeah. I think gas was my problem this game. I think I should have had ultras a lot faster.
Yeah, Ultra should be like 10 to 12 minutes.
I think if I would have had ultras earlier, it would have forced him to build something other than tanks, and I would have been fine. Or if I just would have had more mutas, but I mean, he did have such a high marine count. It was just
Yeah, he plays with a high marine count, so you know,
Yeah.
Roach.
From what I noticed, he plays with no marauders, but has tech labs on his barracks.
Yeah, Roach.
I mean, I do build Marauders later. The thing is, I still try to play the Heart of the Swarm Martyr style for TVP in all matchups, but it doesn't work anymore. So what I find myself doing is instinctively building tech labs, but then realizing, oh wait, no, I need to be building Marines because Marauders are bad now. And so I then just have a bunch of tech labs building Marines.
This game would be over right now if you had 62 more Marines. That'd be equivalent to 10 more siege tanks. Just think about that, bro. Like that'll be the defining
At that point,
jump
you'd have
for
40
you.
more supply than him.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll
I
be-
could actually be maxed.
Yeah, essentially. Like this is gonna be the defining point as like a player is once you can learn to fully master that.
Also,
The ability to
upgrades.
like look back. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Also upgrades. That's all I had to say.
I mean, that's a problem I had like about a year ago. I would never make upgrades ever. And recently I fixed that. I think this was just like a one game slip up.
Arkham, yeah, we've been so focused on disrespect, but Arkham, the things I noticed, because your spending was
Injects.
very solid this game, but injects could have been much better. I don't know what inject method you used, but it could have been significantly better, I think.
Yeah.
And then your saturation at your 3rd, you were 11 of 16, and I just feel like in general you're could have saturated and like transferred drones a little bit better. Later in the game, when we get there, like your main base is already mining out, and you have drones just sitting there. Like those got to get transferred right away.
Okay.
Right away.
Maybe
Have
even a
you
little
seen-
ahead of time.
Yeah.
Arkham, have you seen Neuro's video of analyzing edges in CVC Roach Wars?
Yeah. I watched
Ah.
Neuro. I watched Neuro, and I also watch Rogue. He's my favorite Zerg.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a massive Jinnar fan overall, so Rogue is my favorite Zerg.
Generic 3 wins.
Also, I think if you're going Roach Ravager on this map, you also want to kill the rocks.
Yeah.
It would have happened a lot earlier, but it's way better if you can come down from this angle and apply pressure on his 3rd than obviously crossing the bridge, because the bridge is just death. So
Thanks.
Yeah.
at this point, it's kind of too late, and it wouldn't make too big of a difference, but way earlier it would have made a much larger difference.
Yeah,
in
I
general.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
His tank count just got so high, I couldn't push him with my
Yeah.
army.
With
I
your
mean, this fight here was okay. I mean, I got a
Yeah,
few kills.
I messed up there. But then you tried to push in again, and it didn't work.
That's why I like doing if you're gonna go Roach Ravager. I mean, yeah, the engagement was bad in general, but like having like corruptors thrown in there too, and start getting rid of their medevac count, because then
Yeah, for sure.
what happens is that they have to choose to evacuate their tank, or their bio has to get healed, and if they choose to evacuate their tank, then their bio just gets wrecked. So
Okay.
I mean, look at the units lost count. I've been so cost effective already this game.
Yeah, if you only spent your damn money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
also, yeah,
I honestly need someone like literally looking over my shoulder and like hitting me with a just something whenever my money.
Pogo
flows.
stick? I got that, man. I'm the one-legged pirate.
Sure. Yeah.
That's how I'm moving around. I'm literally using one crutch like a pogo stick.
yeah. So Arkham, you have 6 drones or 5 drones in the main, and 1 drone in the natural, 2 drones in the natural. So that's like 7 drones right now that literally aren't working. Picture them as idle workers. You have 7 idle workers right now, which reduces your drone count to like 69. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's still fine, but you gotta transfer that to the 3rd and also take your 4th right about now. Just wrap
Okay.
You want to eat up the map. You're a Zerg player. Eat it up.
5th. He's
Okay.
already on a 4th.
Yeah, 5th, my bad.
And then I don't think like I just don't take a 4th this game. Like
Yeah, that's noticeable as well. But still, the money. The 4K men's.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter
like the
how
thing
many
is, I
bases
don't
you
ever
have if you can't
expand,
spend
but it
it.
doesn't matter because I don't ever spend either. So
Well, we're looking to fix that, right? That's
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
Part of it is just remembering to power, man. As your economy gets better, as you saturate your third, you naturally need to be producing more barracks as well.
Did you move those workers away because you saw my banelings coming?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I stimmed my whole army. I think I should have only stimmed like half of it, but
Yeah, Arkham, you could have been on Broodlords by now, and then it would have been game.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
else either one would be game.
By
Yeah.
the way, the frame rate's kind of starting to drop.
Oh, my bad. I went to times
Okay.
2. My bad. My bad, bro. I got you.
Yeah, and
But at
then
this point, yeah, compositions.
I actually think this wasn't a great fight for you. It was really cost effective for me. Like, look at the units lost tab right now.
Each of those tanks has like 10 kills.
Yeah, like my tanks have just been so.
I almost want to go back and redo that fight and just imagine, Arkham, if you bring half your army all the way around, you go right here, and then you bring it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
As opposed to a straight-on fight, his tanks are just going to be so much better if you're coming in from one angle.
Mhm.
That's what made Stefano great. He came in from so many angles.
Yeah, I watched him's game versus 4GG. I felt so bad for those Widow Mines.
I still
That
miss-
was long ago, but
I
yeah.
still miss that 11-minute roach build.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I remember whenever in Heart of the Swarm, my friend taught me how to max out with roaches at 10 minutes. It's so crazy.
Stefano created that. He was the man.
Look at that. You have 11 drones in your main, just chilling there. So you could have had a 5th base, maybe even a 6th base. Those could have been transferred. Also, your natural, now you have 3 of them that are inactive. And also, you don't have a hive yet. So those are just things we can work on.
Okay.
Also,
And I-
yeah, there.
I still have 3k, 2k in the bank. Like,
Well, no, I'm not even gonna mention that anymore because you're aware of it. Like it's.
I mean, I'm aware of it, but at the same time, it needs to be drilled into my brain. So
Well, I think after this game you'll be more aware of it. Hopefully.
Build more units!
I'll probably be aware of it for like 2 games, and I'll just forget about it again.
He only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barracks.
Yeah,
3 of
he's
them with
not
tech
powering.
labs. Like he can't even afford to spend.
Basically, think of it this way. You want 4 or so barracks per base.
Okay. So
After,
it's-
after your
right
main
now.
and natural, right?
Yeah.
You want 8 barracks for 2 bases, but after that, you
Yeah,
would.
yeah, you're still going to want to do your normal build, but like once you're starting to get to 2 to 3 bases, yeah, start looking to work on that.
And really, Arkham, I think you just killed yourself because of your composition. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
straight up, you could have gone up to Broodlord Infestor. It's weird too because I'm
Also
really
upgrades.
hesitant to go Broodlord just because, as a Zerg player, we just love like the roll-in composition, right?
Uh-huh.
But Broodlord Infestor is just unbelievably good against his composition. Like,
Also, you both forgot upgrades.
Yeah, I did.
Not as badly as I did, though.
Good stuff, man.
Well, I'm not saying you should. I'm just wondering.
Like,
So
he
what
forgot
the-
his 3-3.
Hold on,
I forgot my
hold on,
1-1.
hold on. What the hell were you thinking here, dude? What? I get a pause? Like, Arkham, you know what's about to happen, right?
What?
Like, you remember this point in the game? Do you remember what you're about to do?
Put my units in the Night Storm? Yeah.
Well, that was fine. Like, it was a good effort. But what do you do after that? Do you remember?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm gonna have Carter play it and just answer me as you see it. Why the hell did you do this? Just go ahead. We're good.
While I was playing this, I was actually thinking, as I brought my
Oh.
entire army back, I was thinking, oh god, I'm screwed, he's just gonna kill all my tanks, and then he didn't.
So, like, you pull him back to his main, which is great. But now, instead of, like, coordinating
Yeah.
your attack, you go in and he's already shifting his units back, and you're going to lose, like, half your army here to nothing but the tanks. If you're going to go, you have to go. You cannot pull out.
Yeah.
Like,
I just felt like even if I did take that engagement, he has so many Marines. Like, he has so much DPS that I would have lost.
right. Which is why you should have coordinated that. Like, your whole army was not going to be able to spawn in his base. He killed that off way too quick.
Well, yeah.
But he had to pull the Marines back. So if the Marines weren't there, you could have taken the engagement.
Fairly
Yeah, like, I was expecting to lose the game outright with that attack, but you didn't do the attack.
Yeah.
I would also argue at the point that
Design
they have
bugs and
7
stuff,
siege
but-
tanks that you just can't
So,
go
it's
roach.
coming.
Like you literally,
Making
it's just
progress.
not. it's not cost efficient in any manner, shape, or form. So.
Are we on half speed?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I think we covered the main points of this already, though. Really.
Is there anything else you'd want to talk about, Carter?
I kind of want to jump back and just take control of the engagement and of the one and come from 2 angles instead, just to see how much better the outcome is. Is it okay if I jump back?
We can try it. I don't know if it's going to work
I don't think
because
it's gonna
Because now I know it's coming.
we're using.
Well, no,
we're-
just,
no,
like,
because,
obviously-
user interface.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a user interface glitch, but you can try it.
I'm just curious. The one where you attack in the middle, just from 1 angle. I want to see how different that would be.
How do I take control?
Oh, not yet. We gotta find the spot. So everyone's about to lag for a little while because I'm gonna fast forward. So let the frames fall.
Yeah, my frames are falling.
Yep, they're falling. That's all right. All right, it's frozen.
Falling.
Falling hard. All right. Should be in about a minute or 2. Yeah. Somewhere at the point that he was in the middle of the map. Yeah, like right. Not even there. There was one more after that, I think.
Oh, not that attack? Okay.
Yeah, it was the one after
Oh,
that.
the lurker
This one
one.
right here. This one
The
right here.
lurker engagement.
Yeah, this one. I'm curious. I'm gonna actually let you both just take control again,
Alright.
and just kind of do. You know, you're going up the middle. Just do your same push towards his third. And I want
Alright.
to see what happens, Arkham, if you split off kind of like a fourth or a half of your army, and just bring it up to the top side.
How
See
do
if-
I
I'm about to give control. All right, to both of
Oh,
you.
okay.
All right. There we go. Wait a second. I don't think it's gonna work, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not gonna work because of UI. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Expected, but it's okay,
expected. Yeah, but just the idea that multiple angles, it's always gonna be better when you're going up against tanks. But are we good on this replay? We're
man. Yeah,
all
I
good?
think so.
I'm certain you refreshed me.
Let's
with
do
that.
a little conclusion here for the episode. What,
Alright.
Like what should people below gold take away from this?
Spend your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, spend your money.
Yeah, just
Get
don't
upgrades.
be like me. Yes.
Also, if your current composition isn't working, then don't stick with it. Like you have to change it. Like if you're going up against composition that's beating yours, you can't just keep building the same composition. You have to change it, have to adapt it in some
Yeah,
manner.
that's really important.
All right.
All right, cool.
Hey guys, DisRespect here. I was the Terran in the video, and thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to follow this YouTube channel, or subscribe, I guess. And also please be sure to follow my Twitter at DisrespectSC2, and also follow my Twitch, again at DisrespectSC2. Thanks for watching!